Hey, everybody. Welcome back.
Welcome.
This is kind of the second part of we talk about the quote-unquote Quintet trilogy.
Yeah.
So we talked about Soul Blazer. Now we're here to talk about Illusion of Gaia, which I played for the first time.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, I never played it before.
See, this is the first one I played in that trilogy.
Oh, yeah, the Soul Blazer trilogy.
Right.
It was
Not the ActRaiser trilogy.
Not the ActRaiser trilogy.
Wait, there's a third ActRaiser?
Did I say?
There's
What did
a lot.
I say?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody said Quintet trilogy, and I was like, wait a minute. We are forgetting some games here.
I feel like I've wandered into another dimension.
Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia,
Gaia
and
and
Terra Enigma are often called the Quintet trilogy. I don't know where that name came from, but they are grouped together. I didn't come up with the name. I thought it was widely accepted.
I only push back on it because I feel like they're just an extension of, like, ActRaiser, which would make it a 5-part trilogy, which nobody wants to call it a Quintet. No? Come
That's
on.
a shame. They
I mean,
should.
that-
Quintet
great.
Quintilogy would be amazing.
Oh, I would love that.
I wasn't sure how closely related this would be until I started playing Illusion of Gaia and went, these are some of the exact same sound effects.
Yeah.
Like, literally the
Yeah.
same sound effects from Soul Blazer.
And ActRaiser.
Which I played a couple of times. Yeah, you're right, actually. I haven't played ActRaiser in a long time, but you're right.
I am right.
I don't know about ActRaiser much,
I love
but
ActRaiser.
I always thought like these three games were related because they were about like a wrong world.
Fixing the world.
Fixing the world, you know.
ActRaiser also is...
Is
So-
that
pretty much,
also
yeah.
about that? Okay.
So you're not familiar with ActRaiser's, like, soundtrack?
No, I
So
don't,
you-
I really.
So you
it
never
was
heard
kind
the
of a
ending
blind-
credits music?
No.
Oh boy,
Kind of a
I
blind
got a
spot.
treat for you after the show.
So, sounds like we're playing ActRaiser at some point in the future.
I am going to spoil the ending credits for you, though.
I don't care about spoilers.
So, Illusion of Gaia is... it's much more linear.
Yeah.
Not that Soul Blazer was very open world, but there was some back and forth. Illusion of Gaia is very much complete this section. Your characters automatically are transported to the next section of the story.
It's very maze based.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a lot of puzzle solving. Your character develops the ability to change his form into two other characters, and all three versions have different abilities, and you have to use the different abilities to solve solve puzzles in the dungeons. You can't transform whenever you want. You have to find a transformation room. So you got to work your way to a transformation room, then transform, and then use that transformation to go solve more puzzles and open up more of the dungeon until eventually you beat the dungeon. The puzzle solving mechanics, for me, is probably the strongest part of this game.
Yeah.
Because the combat is fairly similar to Soul Blazer. It's a little bit more complex now. Because Soul Blazer was very much find the right place to stand and
Right.
just hit the attack button.
Yeah.
This has some of that, but with the different characters having different abilities, the combat is a little more varied.
I love the combat in this game, but I mean, I love the Soul Blazer combat too. I like exploiting things and breaking things. So give me a challenge where I
Stand
just
in the right
find
place.
the right place to stand.
And wiggle your sword.
Yeah, exactly. I like that Will, the main character's name is Will. I like that his weapon is a little pink flute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is a strong flute.
There is an optional dungeon that I did not do.
The red gem.
The red gem. Scattered throughout the games are rare red
There's
gems.
50 red gems.
And you give them to a gem dealer who keeps basically showing up in new cities in a new body.
Yeah.
Like, you never know which NPC is him in a new city until you talk to everybody. And then if you give him all 50 gems, apparently you go to the Gem Palace.
You go to the Gem Palace.
The
and
Jungle Gym.
it's an optional dungeon.
So I didn't do that.
And the boss of that, I think, I don't remember, is like a boss from Soul Blazer or something. Yeah. Yeah.
But I really felt like the focus of them making the game was the puzzle-solving element. I feel like that's really where they put their focus in design.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it very fun. Yeah, the different abilities.
It's one of those games that, more than that even, I just remember the bonkers-ass settings and, like, places where story takes place and, like, things that happen. It's just like, this game really, really moves when it comes to the story.
Yeah.
Literally, because
Yeah.
you're moving all around the world.
And then
Yeah.
there's some difficulty
Every
spikes.
new place is a point of no return.
Because I was just rocking and rolling, and then I got to the 2 vampires.
Yeah,
and
the
was-
vampires are
and
notorious.
just got my butt handed to me over and over.
They're a huge skill wall because you can't like level up past them or anything like
Right.
that. You just have to,
You have to understand how
and then
to play the
refighting
game.
them without an herb or anything. Ugh. Wild. Yeah.
I always liked fighting the mummy queen
Yes.
in the pyramid.
That was fun.
Yeah. And I really liked the characters in this game. I liked this game because I felt like that was my actual friend group.
There is some charm to the characters.
Yeah. I really
It-
liked.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Please.
I was going to say I really liked Lily.
Lily's cool. Yeah.
Lily, who can turn into a lily and looks like a baby lesbian.
Even though one of the guys falls in love with her.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't literally have that.
Yeah, of course. But, yeah, like
And Hamlet.
Hamlet.
You have
To eat or
a
not to eat.
Princess Kara, who joins you, and she has a pet pig named Hamlet. And Hamlet has one of the most emotional scenes
Yeah.
in a video
Oh,
game.
That's
Yes.
a good segue to what I wanted to talk about, which is the game's darkness.
Yes.
It is dark sometimes.
Go for it.
Like, okay, so like there's certain things that are just kind of weird. Like when you get stuck on a raft with Kara for an extended story sequence that goes on forever as you spend several days like, getting to know this girl by being adrift at sea and having to murder fish, which she is against.
Yes.
And then, you have these long discussions. And at some point, Will's like, at that point, I found myself falling in love with Kara. That's one of my favorite
Because
romances
she was the
in video
only
games.
other woman I could see.
The only person.
Literally the desert island thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, no, it's like the game goes dark in like, for instance, when you are in this Aztec ship where you meet these Aztec people, and then you kind of wake up and find out that you were kind of transported to the past, but now you're in the present and they're all skeletons. And like, that was disturbing. The freaking bandit that's after you, the mercenary
the
that's after you, the jackal, and then how he meets his end
Yep.
is wild. There's also justice
now
for
I-
Seth.
Yes. Yeah.
When
Oh,
Seth
I know.
gets eaten and then turns into Riverson, which is supposed to be, I guess, Leviathan, but due to
yeah, I'm
transliteration issues, was called Riverson. But and it all happens off camera, which is
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the jackal scene, with
Yeah.
the jackal, and when they come in and they're like, "Oh, you have a guest," and then you think that it's going to be the jackal, and then Hamlet shows up.
Yeah.
but then the jackal.
But then he shows up a little later. Yeah,
And I just remember because I loved Hamlet. And I was like, oh, it's the pig is back. And I was so excited. Then the jackal shows up.
Yeah.
And then he meets his demise.
right. And it's
The
just
tone shift of that.
the Russian roulette.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much in this game that's just like, I'm like, this was published by Nintendo. Like, I know it was made by Quintet, but this is not like a SquareSoft game. This is a
No.
Nintendo game.
Yeah.
Because I guess nobody else would distribute it or something. Kind of like Mega Man 6. It's one of those things where like the publishing, something happened with it where Nintendo was just like, okay, we'll just take over and we'll publish this.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of history there. But yeah, I would say among first party Nintendo games, just story wise, it stands among the darker ones.
Oh, definitely.
And I always liked that as a kid. You didn't see that much pathos in our bright, 8 and 16-bit games.
I feel. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I really struggled in the dungeon where you would flip to the other side of the
yeah.
floors.
Sky Dungeon.
Yeah.
I spent so long trying to figure that one out.
Mine was just the straight up maze in the water dungeon where you had to lower the water levels and stuff. I mean, by that time, I was ready for Ocarina of Time.
Such a good game.
Yeah.
It was a good game. It was a good time. I don't know what else I have to talk about.
Whoops.
I like Lily. Kind of had a crush on Lance.
Aw.
Loved Hamlet.
Yeah, Hamlet.
God, I loved
the best.
Hamlet. That was my like pre-Aerith dying, like emotional reaction to a game.
Spoilers for FF7 in this Illusion of Gaia chat,
I-
where we won't talk about Hamlet explicitly, but we will talk about the Hamlet of Final Fantasy
Yes.
VII.
Well, now you know what has happened to Hamlet. But
Sephiroth comes down and shish
That
kebabbed.
would be.
I love the idea
Yeah,
now
that'd
that
be great.
Sephiroth is just traveling game to game and killing off beloved
I
characters.
mean, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
In remake.
Pretty much.
It's like,
yeah, they really amped up his supernatural.
yeah.
Oh my god, don't get me started on that. And the thing that annoys me the most about everything post-Crisis Core is the fact that they think that things can fly with one wing.
Oh, yeah.
That's not how physics works.
That's true.
If you're flying with a wing, you need two of them. If you're just flying without a wing, don't have the wing.
Watch How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, okay.
It teaches you
He just
need to
keeps
have two
list-
wings.
He just keeps listing to the left.
Yeah.
Trying to think of my favorite characters. I always, like I say justice for Seth. Because he gets so little screen time and so little character development, and
I also
nothing really happens to close his arc.
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of introduces you to this idea about evolution that the game is not translated well enough to fully
yeah. Yeah.
come through with. You know, you kind of get a sense of it, but yeah, without it, with translations being what they were back then, it was not very well communicated to
Yeah.
like 13-year-old me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there is a there's like a melancholy to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is just like a feeling that I still feel and remember how it felt when I was, a tween or whatever.
Yeah, it's
playing
not the
that game.
uplifting, positive.
It's not.
It may not.
And before you fight the final boss and you're just kind of out there looking at the earth from space, and it's just, there's just a very melancholy vibe.
Yeah, whether it makes sense or not, it's kind of a cup of black coffee of a game.
Yeah.
That's the illusion of Gaia.
That is the in Europe called Illusion of Time for some reason.
I guess because Gaia may be.
I mean, that almost applies to the Mayan section, but that's it.
Yeah.
When
Well-
you're in the past and then you fast forward to the future.
The way the game ultimately resolves makes sense in that as well.
Yeah.
But we don't need to talk about the ending. Give people a little something.
Yeah, just
We already spoiled what happens to Aerith.
we did.
So-
I'm so sorry.
And now nobody
I'm
needs
so
to play
sorry
Final Fantasy VII.
But they do need to play Illusion of Gaia based
Yeah,
on
they
the
do.
same logic.
How are they going to find out what happens to Hamlet?
Exactly. Stay tuned.
The thing I was going to say about Aerith too. Let me go ahead and also spoil Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 2.
Perfect.
Sure.
Because Miss Calendar died on season 2 of Buffy.
Yeah.
And then that was such a touching and emotional episode. And I'm like, I'm going to play some Final Fantasy VII now and lift my spirits.
Oh, no.
And then Aerith died.
And you started to wonder if you were cursed.
And I'm like, this can't keep happening.
I can't read or watch or play anything
This-
ever again.
This can't keep happening. I'm going to play Phantasy Star 4 now.
Look, just a little illusion of Gaia to cleanse this.
Can I, before we run away from the tangent, can I just say I was spoiled on Final Fantasy VII by the trailer.
Okay.
The trailer spoils that big moment
they?
in Final
Oh.
Fantasy VII. Yeah, I could show you.
Okay.
But it's Cloud lowering Aerith into the water and stuff
Oh.
is part of it, because they were just showing like all the cutscenes.
Yeah.
So you don't see the shish kebabbing, but you do see the after effect. And I was like
Okay.
anticipating that. I was like, oh, okay, so this character's, let's not invest too much into this character.
Interesting.
One of my favorite memes that I will see is people playing on that moment. There's one that shows up every now and again of a cosplayer dressed as Aerith praying at the bottom of an escalator, and Sephiroth is just coming down the escalator behind her. There's also an animation I've seen of like Sephiroth descending on her with the sword, and then she just whacks him to death with a chair. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, yes, this
You can
is-
do that in the new Zelda,
yes, you can. You can
yeah.
create a chair.
Have you not seen all the memes? That's
I have.
They're pretty good, yeah.
give me back my man. Throwing the table on Gan.
Or she's like, I'm coming for you, baby girl. And shows her like putting together an IKEA table. Shows like Link is like transparent in the background, looking all sad.
I love it.
Again, all of this is very crucial to your understanding of Illusion of Gaia.
Yeah.
No, I
This is a good. This shows, because we're going to cover the whole trilogy.
Yeah.
And this shows that I think this trilogy, quote unquote, is like a very good evolution of game.
Soul Blazer was
mechanics.
very good, but it was very simple.
Very simple.
And this is much more complex, but due to the extremely linear nature of it, it's hard to say. It's not as complex as it could be because of its linear nature. So it is an evolution, but it is definitely not a final stage. I have never played Terranigma.
Melancholy vibe.
So I don't know what I'm in for or if it will feel like part of a series.
I'm in the middle of my third attempt at a full playthrough. I keep getting to about what I think is the middle part of the game, and then I just stop.
Yeah,
playing.
I will say I've not finished it.
I'll try and finish it by the time we get together.
And I will too. Yeah, I'm going to finish it by the first time. I've played quite a bit of it, but
you have another game to play before we meet next too.
I know. My understanding is that there's like 2 times in the game that you think like, oh, this is the end. Mm-hmm. I'm at the end, and then it keeps going.
Oh yeah.
So I think we will see you guys next time when we talk about Terranigma. And then maybe we'll move into ActRaiser, because why not?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I need to learn new things on this podcast, too.
I can always talk about ActRaiser. I love it.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye forever.
Bye.